What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Real Gamer, and you guys are really enjoying this sexiest gear for so-and-so female character in Injustice 2, and luckily we are almost done. We just have to finish Wonder Woman in this video, and all I have to do is Cheetah, and that will be all of the female characters in Injustice 2 until Starfire and the other female DLC character released for this game. Without further ado, you guys have been wanting this. I'm going to go ahead and deliver. Let's go ahead and get started with the sexiest gear for Wonder Woman. So here we go. This is the sexiest gear that I could possibly get for Wonder Woman, and I'm going to go through each and every part of it very specifically because there are a few things that might catch you off guard. So here we go. Let's do a full 360 of Wonder Woman. I love it. 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 Oh, also one thing to note. You see that the black strap and the behind her, like in the booty area. So before the game launched, that she did not have that. That's impossible to get rid of. So if you guys have the armor pieces that have this much leg, you cannot get rid of that black undersuit thing. It was not there before, but they decided to add it because it's Wonder Woman and she's not supposed to show too much. So that sucks, but okay. Don't matter. So here we go. Here's the full 360. Now let's go ahead and go into the actual gear. So first of all, for the headpiece, I decided to go for the Tiara of Divine Tragedy. Now the thing about this one is that it was a limited time event for the Wonder Woman movie that released not too long ago. So they put her armor from the movie into the game, and this was part of it. It was a limited time thing, so if you guys did not get it, it's okay, don't worry. There are other pieces here that I feel like are also pretty sexy for Wonder Woman. As always, you guys know, or I say this in every video, when you get common and uncommon, they are more likely to have less actual cosmetic armor than legendaries, because legendaries do add a lot of armor, as you guys can see right here. So that's what I was going for. This is like one of the only legendaries that don't, you know, it's nothing too crazy. I feel like this was pretty sexy. These make her look more like an Amazon warrior, which is what she is, but you know, that's not what we're going for. That's not the style we're going for. So I really like this one, but if you guys were not able to get it, don't be afraid. There are plenty more, like of course the starter one. There's some really good, I really like this one right here. You guys could always find plenty more. This one looks pretty nice right here. I like this one. You know, it doesn't have anything to be too crazy, but I feel like those are the sexiest ones, the ones that aren't, you know, too much for the headpiece. Moving on to the torso. Now the torso is really interesting, and it's actually a funny story. While I was filming this, like the day that I'm filming this, today was the day that I got this torso piece for Wonder Woman. Now it looks like the default, and it kind of is with a minor difference. Boom, this is the default. So if you guys could notice, it takes, so she does have this silver lining around the breasts, and it basically tones that down quite a bit. And I was like, oh my god, I am so glad that I found this armor piece, because I was gonna go with the default. You guys can get the default armor the way it looks right here on screen, but with much higher stats. You guys could get it all the way to level 20, and that's what I was gonna go for until I found this one. I was like, yes, this one's it. Automatically I knew that this one had to be the one. So I really like this one. You know, it shows a lot more skin, just a bit more skin than this one, and you know, it's nothing too crazy, and the skin is what we're going for the sets for the female characters. Moving on to the arms, we have these are also from the Wonder Woman movie, but if you guys don't have them because they were limited time, do not be afraid. That's the good thing about Wonder Woman, is that a lot of her arms are pretty much just skin, even all the way down to her default costume. Here we go. They also have these really skin tight ones, which I really like. I feel like they look super sexy for Wonder Woman. They do have some arm straps if you guys like some of those. They have these skin tight like leather ones. So most of her gear for her arms is pretty, you know, nothing too crazy, which I really like. So if you guys were not able to pick these up, don't be afraid. There are plenty more. Easy fix, guaranteed. Moving on to the legs. Okay, so the legs was an interesting pick because of course you guys know that her default costume has the legs covered up, and that wasn't always the case for the comics. So I managed to find some of these that do not cover the legs. They show pretty much all the leg skin, and I was like, yes. But I noticed that some of these have the armor all the way up to knee height, and I was like, no. Let's see if we could find some better ones. I managed to find like what was it? Was it these? Yeah, there were these, and I was like, okay, these are a little bit lower, and then I managed to find these, which was as low as I could get them, and I was like, yes, this is what I'm gonna go for. So these are the ones that I chose for Wonder Woman. I believe this is as low as you could get for her shoes without having to go all the way to the knee, and I was like, yo, super sexy. And then we go to the shield. Now the thing about the shield is that I don't really like many of the shields that she has, but if I could recommend any of them, because once again this blockbuster one was from the Wonder Woman movie, and I just really like the way it looks for this armor, so I went with that one. But if you guys did not manage to get that one, I would recommend these that just have the W for Wonder Woman logo on them, because I really don't like the way these look over here. But it's all up to you guys. Honestly, I really like the way these W ones look for Wonder Woman. I really like them, but I really like this one right here. And for shaders, it's really all up to you guys. If any recommendations, there's this pink one. I really like this pink one right here, the purple one that I'm using for this video, and then this white one. I really like this white one. Or if you guys have the God shader, I feel like that one looks pretty sexy too, especially this original God shader. Really sexy for the character. I really like it. So that is the gear for Wonder Woman. This is actually the second time that I'm filming this, because I had to restart my PC for an update, and for some reason my microphone did not automatically plug in to the OBS, which is where I record my face cam. So that whole original clip had no audio, from me at least, but I did manage to get the gameplay. So without further ado, I'm going to be showing the gameplay itself without commentary, and I'll throw in the super move at the very end so you guys can see how the armor looks on that as well. But thank you all so much for watching. I leave you guys with the Wonder Woman gameplay. As always, remember to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield. See ya.
What is the meaning of this?
Our combat has spilled into your realm.
You'll suffer Hera's wrath for that.
Begin.
Forbids you. Aphrodite forbids you. Hail Artemis! Yield if you wish to live.
Numbs your pain.
You are not worthy.
Wonder Woman wins.